Hi guys, welcome and joining me in this mini Christmas haul video, which I've picked up a couple of things from Chanel, as you can see, from Gucci and Louis Vuitton. So these are the couple of items that have caught my heart and my eye for the season, and let's just get started. What I have picked up, generally I've got them all in a time frame of a week to week and a half, and I've waited a couple of items to come in. So I've been I've unboxed everything. I've even used more than half of them. So yeah. For this one, it came first. So the box is already in my storeroom and I've just stuffed it all in. So I'm not going to go all the way to retrieve the box again. So I have gotten, the first piece would be my Tiffany Blue mini flat card holder. This is the small size that do not have the slip pocket on the back. It has one with the extra large, meaning there's a slip pocket on the back. So it's a simple card holder, slip pocket in the front, and they have a main compartment behind. So this comes in the pale gold hardware, very gorgeous, very pretty. So that's how it looks like. That's the first piece. Second piece would be this. Okay, so this is the camellia that we have for Christmas season. It's more like an acrylic feel. So this is in the pale gold along with the white color for the Christmas camellia. So next would be, let's move on to this piece. So you can see my ribbon, my receipt, and you can also take a peek of this one. Would be my simple card holder in Tiffany Blue. It comes with one main compartment, one slip pocket in the front and two slip pocket on the back. I've not yet used this. It just came in like 2 days ago. So this is the main thing that I wanted from this collection, because I've been using this simple card holder for a long time. Many times for this, I think the past 2-3 weeks. So I really enjoyed it. So I just wanted to add more into my collection, especially those with like a pop of color instead of like the classic black that I always have. So yeah, that is what I've gotten. And there you go. Moving on, next would be this different boxing, because it's the Europe packaging for this one, and I've used this already, and this is my from 18S. Is not the latest collection, but this is the 18S simple card holder. As to this is the navy blue with the iridescent finishing and a light gold hardware. Same one slip pocket in front, middle, and two slip pocket on the back. And this is just so durable. When you just plush this, it just opens really wide quickly. So the leather is the softer kind, which I really like. And I do have it in a camera zip mini bag, and one flat card holder, which is like the passport case, you know, that kind of book style, that kind of card holder. But I barely use that because I find it a little chunky. So I would like to have another piece of this color, and when I saw this, I'm just so glad to get hold of this, because since I've been using this a lot lately. So moving on, next would be this one. Same, the ribbon, and then ta-da! I've seen this first, and I've gotten this first, and ta-da! This is the same color, the 18S navy color, iridescent in light gold hardware. This is the mini O case. I love mini O case lately. I've been using a lot of it for makeup, for extra cards, for my key fob, some cash, mini wallet. Not really much of a mini wallet, but just like extra, you know, essential cards and coupons that I need. And then that is how it looks like on the inside. It's just, you know, a dark finishing. And then right here it says made in Italy, if you can see that. So yeah, I would say the difference in Caviar is that this is a bit more plushy. If you see that, it's like when you press it, you can see that it's really plushy, a little bit, you know, chewy, and this is a little bit firmer type of leather, if you can tell. But this is a firmer Caviar, a little bit tougher Caviar. This is a bit more soft and plushier Caviar, which I like them both equally. I'm not particular about are they plushy or not, but as long as they're not a lambskin, that is good enough for me. So that's the aerial view of what I have at the moment. Next, moving on, would be this piece. So same thing, the receipt and the ribbon, and ta-da! It's a very nice pop of color. The yellow color. So isn't it fresh when you like put it across together? So I'm really into collecting colors at the moment. I've only started to use like these kind of items, like really mini kind, as my card holder, as my wallet. Previously, I've been always using like the Continental wallets, the big flat chunky wallets that I can fit all my cards, all my coupons, all my cash, all the name cards, whatever, you name it. I want to bring everything with me, and I've been using that for like 10 over years. Whenever I purchase a wallet, I only purchase those. I don't purchase all these because I never have these, because I know that I'll never use it. So I've never, whenever I go into Chanel or whatever luxury store or any boutiques, I don't, source for these items. I only source for long wallets. That's in my radar. So actually there's a couple of colors. For example, the turquoise color, which I love it now, but I know that's like of the past season. I couldn't get hold of it anymore unless in a pre-love market, but I'm not like so die for it, so I'm not gonna hunt for it because some of them are really overpriced. So I'm just waiting for new colors to come out, and at that time, I've seen this a similar yellow, in fact, a slightly prettier yellow, slightly lighter. It has the same finishing as this, like the iridescent, glossier, a little bit plushier kind of leather. This is a bit more firmer, slightly, but yeah, the finishing is, I would say, it's a bit drier, if that's the right words to say. It's a bit more grainy, a little bit drier as compared with this finishing. It's a bit more like softer, a little bit more treated, probably because in order to add the iridescent tone to it, maybe, so they have to treat it this way, I think. So this is the Minio case. I have been using it for the past few days when I've gotten it, and this is the coupons, extra cards that I've got, my car key fob that I have, and yeah, so that's how I use it lately. But I rotate my things like every single day, so just to get them to be used, yeah, I try not to, especially lately, to like use one piece as one item and there I go, because I do have a couple of SLG, as you know. I always like to split my items into 2 if not 3 SLGs so that I can get to rotate them. So you would hardly find me to like grab one item and use it as a wallet, as my catch-all, as my, a carry-all with my key fobs. And I try to use a lot of my SLGs along the whole process of going out. So I do enjoy that anyway, and yeah. So this piece is next would be, ta-da, another Tiffany blue. This is the mini zippy card holder, which if it's Louis Vuitton, they'll probably call it the zippy coin purse. But I think Chanel call it the zippy card holder. And same, this is the Tiffany blue light gold hardware. Very cute. And I find it so cute because for this style, I only have it in black. So I've always been wanting to add one more piece in this current, in this style. So I'm not in a rush because I know that Chanel comes out colors that from time to time that I will like something along the way. So actually I've been wanting to get like this one and this one in Tiffany blue because I use these two a lot lately, which a pouch is always a good use for me with a zip, so I always like that. So yeah, but then this came along. I was being approached and say, but I would like to have this, and I thought that, well, why not? Because I do wanted this piece into, my collection again. I mean, an additional piece as compared with the black one that I currently have. So I'm currently using this now, which I have some cash over here, my most used cards, and some of my change and coins. So normally I don't zip it like that, meaning when all the coins are falling right beneath, if you can see, like they're all chunked below, because when you zip it, you will feel like in the bottom it's a bit chunkier, and on top, if you can see, it's like being stretched inwards. But if you actually shake the coins a little bit, like you move it forward a little bit, if you can see near to the zipper, this would actually allow a better zip over here so that it evens out the bump that you would get, the stretch of the leather. So I like this particular piece, especially in terms of the zip. It's very, very, very smooth. Chanel, I mean, they are known for good zippers also. I mean, of course, the popular one is Louis Vuitton, but I would say this piece is very, very smooth. It's like, how do I describe it? I mean, I would say that Louis Vuitton, the Zippy coin purse, for example, it feels a bit more, it's very smooth, but a little bit more heavy dutier. Like the teeth, it feels like as if the teeth is a bit more tougher, chunkier, whereas it's not really, I mean, it's like really fine also. But this one, when you pull the zip, you know, across, you find that it's like really smooth and buttery, as if you have added lubricant oil to it. So I don't know how to explain that, but it's like really good. So, yep. Last piece over here would be, what have I got? With this pouch, you know I have another Minio case. And ta-da! Of course, I must have it in Tiffany blue, right? So this is my Tiffany blue Minio case that I've gotten, and I'm so glad I've gotten this. It feels very brand new. It's like very tough, you know, this leather. I have not used this yet anyway. So if I stretch it out, it will be more pliable. So because it's empty, it's difficult to zip it. Okay, so let me just see. It's made in Italy from the inside. It's Tiffany blue color and the compartment inside. So yep, there we go. So this is the Minio case, and I've got what I wanted. These two are the items that I've primarily wanted for the season, and these two are just other additions that I've gotten along the way, and I'm glad that I do have them. So I was being offered with this one in a larger size, like with the one with the slip pockets and inside with the 4 slots, but I was thinking I do have this, and this is really cute, and I was waiting for this to arrive, so I let that pass, the bigger size. Then I was asked of the pink in color, but I don't really like the pink as much as the 18S. There's an 18S pink, like the salmon pink. I like that more. So like I told you, I've gotten one bubble gum already, which is this. If you can see the little extra leather over here, like the arc over here, this is like what I've gotten when I first have it with me. This is the exchange piece from the matte gold that I have, if you see my unboxing video in the past. So yeah, but this is not the worst thing. It's when you hold it, it just falls off like that. So I mean, I did not even stretch the piece much at all. It just falls off. So the opening is really big. It does bother me when I first gotten it because I thought it's a new piece, it should be perfect. Whereas this, you can see, is like really firm. The mouth is like really smaller and smooth. This doesn't have the extra arc on it also. This is like perfectly nice and fine. But this have this extra arc. You can see, yeah, in the middle above the CC. So, and it just, my cuts just falls out. But I've tried stuffing one cut. I don't double my cuts, so 1, 2, 3 cuts, front and back. In the middle, I have my most used cash inside. And then if you can see the extra folds, you know, the little waves that you have over here. Yeah, so I get that. I'm not sure, do you get that from your card holder also? But I tried it with 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, total 3 cards. And I have some cash inside. My cash won't fall off because I think the cuts would just, you know, hold it a little bit more sturdy. So therefore it doesn't fall out. But definitely I don't think you should stretch this even more for my case, especially since it's like already very stretched. But well, I think it's still a cute color. I still use it a lot. You know, I would use it a lot anyway. So it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to do an exchange. And first of all, I'm not even sure, do they have anything for me to exchange with? So yeah, so this is my cruise collection at the moment. And I was talking about this style, and I was saying there's another option in yellow, and that was the yellow. But on a card holder, this is a bit more shinier looking, and I think it's better, prettier, because there's another zipper which adds on to the, you know, the little details on this SLG. But on a simple card holder, and then in yellow that time, it's just a very matte mustard yellow. It doesn't shine, it doesn't shimmer, it doesn't, you know, reflect. It's just so pale. I mean, this, you see, it does have a little reflection, like there's an extra coating, but on that piece it doesn't at all. So that's why I didn't get hold of the yellow. If not, I would love to have a yellow, and I was telling myself I would love to have the 18S yellow, but I missed it. So when I saw this, and I know that it's a Minio case, I was like, okay, I need to get that. So there you go. And moving on, next would be, let's start with the Louis Vuitton. It's easier to open since just a felt bag. This is a new bag that I've gotten. It's the Girolata in Mahina leather, navy blue. So a quick one, because in the past I have always been using a lot of hobo bags, tote bags, bucket bags kind of style, big bags. So it can fit my big continental wallets, my makeup kit, my work stuff and whatsoever. So this is the drawstring in leather, and on the side they actually have like the mahogany, or maroon color if you want to call it. So that's the leather that we have. And okay, I'm using a single hand. It's a little tough, but we'll get there. Anyway, yeah, it comes with a shoulder strap, and that is just a short shoulder strap. So this bag will fall a little lower to my chest area. Inside is a suede lining. So that says Louis Vuitton made in France. So this is the slip pocket. I've been using this bag for the past week. I enjoy it. And then this is the two handles. So I like the versatility that I can actually have it in the crook of my arm. And this is not like the speedy bags whereby the handle is a little shorter. It's like a smaller curve over here. This is like a little longer. So it allows, like, it's easier. It's like, yeah, easier to carry, easier to slit your arm through the holes. So this is the finishing, the leather. Inside is just a big hole with a slip pocket. That's all. Oh, it comes with a pouch too. Yes. So this is like the finishing, that's the interior of the leather. It's a bit of a suede feel. And beneath there is just like the forefeet. And then I have a pouch, just like your never full bag. And then I have it filled now because I am using it at the moment. Yeah, so that's what I'm using it for, like my extra little miscellaneous items. Okay, never mind. So that is my bag. And okay, so put that aside right there. So next and the last item would be from Gucci. So this is the paper bag that I've gotten. It says Holiday 2018, again with all the animals and whatsoever. So this piece would be ta-da! This is not something that I've intended to get. I was just like doing a little bit of a window shopping, walking in, and then I saw this piece. So it's something that, similar items that I wanted of such, but not exactly this piece. So ta-da! I have opened all the zips because it will be tough for me to open the zips later. So that's why it was like, oh, like that. So this is the, can I call it the camera bag? I don't know, but this is the mini Ophidia. I'm not sure what's the name of it. And here you go. I have seen people having this particular, about the size, and they have it like a little, a wristlet. So it's like a clutch bag, and it's just one zipper. So it's just like one piece of that in this shape. And I'm not like really wanting that but I thought it's like really cute. So I would love to have that, but it's not like a jump on item that I would want to get. But until when I saw this, because I have like 1, 2, 3, meaning I can house more things, and yeah, and they do have a crossbody, and it's on the shortest setting. As you know, I always want to have a shorter setting. They do have this extra leather to hold the extra length of this strap, which is something that I really appreciate. And then it falls very, very nicely, just about the length like the Chanel rectangular mini. I don't get Chanel square minis because I would like to crossbody my bag, and it's like way too short for me. So I like the rectangular only, and this is about the same length of that. So it's the dust bag. And let me see if the receipt says anything from, in terms of the item code and anything. Well, that you guys can. Okay, it says No, it doesn't say as much. It's just a bunch of numbers. So, okay, never mind. So, that is it for Gucci. Let me just go into the back over here. Let's see. Beneath it's just like as if it's like 3 pouches being sewn together. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and they are not interconnected. You know, there are some pouches, it's like it looks like there's 3 of that, and then inside they're like just one big hole, but they're not. They're literally like 3 pouches being sewn together. So this is the zipper that, you know, is a little tough, a little heavy duty. I've gotten rid of the small Ophidia camera bag already, the shoulder bag, handbag. So this is the paper that we have. When it comes to this side, the arc, it's really tough. It's really, really tough. Sometimes it gets stuck, especially the middle section one, because it's more structured. So if you have like some items like my phones and everything, it's even tougher sometimes. So let me show you what is inside. So from the back, very convenient. You have 2 card slots, 1, 2. I have used them before. I have tried using it as 1 slot for my cash, 1 with my extra cards. I do double this because yeah, it's like really pliable, and you don't feel much of a pain if you double this slot. That's what I feel. So I double this, and then I do occasionally have coins running around before, which I normally don't do that. In the middle slots, I commonly put extra stuff like maybe a lip gloss. That's how I carry it. And this is the phone. This is the S9. S9 definitely fit this into this pocket. I am using my Note 8, bigger than S9, and it fits into this no problem also. So the first thing when I buy a bag, I always check if I can fit my phone. If I can't fit my phone, I will not get that bag as a handbag. So I'll call it as like a pouch. But if you can fit my phone, I mean, there's higher chance that I will actually get you, you know, as my handbag. So that is what I have, and oops, so it fits very well. So how did I carry it previously? Normally, I've tried this before. I put it in the middle compartment. It can fit, it can zip also, no problem. And then now it's like, it seems easy if I want to zip it because it's like empty. The back side over here is empty. It's empty. So this compartment, it actually stretches to the space in front and behind. So it's like fine. But if you really have your mobile phone inside, lip gloss, foundations, compact, with tissues and whatever, yeah, then you will have a hard time. You will be like squeezing your SLGs, which is not a wise idea. So I've tried it before. Have like one item like this, then maybe you have your lip product. This is the taller one. You can get a shorter one, so you can zip it, a shorter one. And then you can have like few lip products and your car key fob, if you have a key fob that you want to fit. That's what I've done it before. And on the back, I would have like, you know, this. I used to put my round coin purse, but I could zip, but it does get in the way sometimes because the round coin purse is a little tall. So I'll do another video altogether that if you're interested in that. But I normally have like one item, and maybe the round coin purse would fit better over here also. And then on the front, I will need to have a compartment for my mobile phone. So that's where my mobile phone goes. But if I'm slotting 2 mobile phones into this bag, I will use the middle compartment because it's bigger and wider. So it's easier to zip this piece up. So, all right, so this is a quick brief of like, what is this bag all about? And how many holes are there? A quick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on a last setting, which is the 5th longest. Here you go. So this is the Ophidia range. Apparently I'm like in love with Ophidia, although it's like really old school and old grandmother look, but I just love it. And then here you go. So this is what I have for my Christmas. The bag wasn't something that I've anticipated also, but it's been a long time since something from Louis Vuitton catch my eye in the bag, you know, in terms of bag. And then this also. So the 2 bags are a little bit of a surprise. I didn't like plan it beforehand. SLGs, yeah, these two are very, very planned. I really wanted these two. So the rest are just along the way, you know, I've seen something. I would love something for a yellow. I didn't think that I would get that, you know, so, and it just came along the way, which I'm really glad. So these three items is like, oh, I love it. And I've planned for it. And these two are a very good surprise. I love them. I love the color. They are very classic, but yet not the standard black. And I'm happy with these three also. So these would be my new little Christmas presents. And yep, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Anything, so you can put it in the comments box below, and have a good day. Bye.